Peter Maguire. That much I know. I don't know what day it is, or where this room is, or what time it is. I can hear those avian punks, the birds with the spiky tufts and long tails, yammering outside. It must be daytime. I can smell the outside. I can hear it. The low thrum of traffic and the shuffling of people overlain with the staccato rhythms of war. That other world that doesn't seem to notice I am no longer in it. I don't know how long I've been here. The prickly mat beneath my cheek is black and green. My blanket is woven poverty, a brown-grey nothingness that says even colour is a luxury. These things I know because for the last few days a thin teenager has brought me a bowl of greasy stew and a jug of tepid water. He comes in with the torch and waits for me to finish. He never speaks, but he fills my mind. I need something to occupy my thoughts. First, I hear his flip-flops slapping towards me. Then, a 10-second pause where he puts the tin bowl and jug down and gets the keys. The clunk of the padlock being opened. Another pause. About 5 seconds this time. I imagine him bending down, picking up the bowl and jug, and then, maybe, shrugging his shoulders to nudge his AK-47 back into place. I spend a lot of time imagining what he does outside this room. Once, a long time ago, or maybe not, I decided to run. I heard the flip-flops and crouched down by the door. I waited until he lifted off the padlock and then threw myself at the door. It gave, and I thudded into the skinny teenager, my rage, desperation and throbbing fear acting like a force field. He collapsed, drops of spilt stew spattered around his screaming mouth, his torch rolling on the floor. I got about halfway up the corridor before they came. I think there were 3. The memory is fractured like a Picasso painting. An out-of-place eye, a snarling mouth and a bearded face, a fist, the butt of a gun, blood on my t-shirt, a perfect drop, falling and breaking. The first blow was to the side of my head. I fell to my knees. Someone kicked me. They were screaming. I think I was too. I looked up. The skinny teenager was standing above me, his face still dripping. His hands shot out and he slapped me hard across the face. They threw me back into the room. I woke to pain like passion. I don't know how long I lay on this mat. I could taste blood in my mouth. One eye wouldn't open. I wanted to stop breathing, just to stop the pain piercing my ribs. I tried to hold my breath. I thought I could kill myself by omission. They didn't feed me for 2 days. I didn't care. Despite my travels, my CV full of danger zones, I had never been beaten like that. It broke me. And as I lay there unable to move, I wondered what kind of man breaks after one beating. A woman came to wash my wounds. She slipped into the room like a dream. A woman without footsteps, tending a man without shadow. Black eyes meeting mine over a breath-stirred veil as soft hands lifted a dirty cloth from a basin of cold water. This is a country of eyes. She bathed my face, stroked the cloth across my nose, let the cool water drip over the stubble on my chin. My tears ran into the dirty water. I shivered. When she was finished, she rose from her knees. "Please help me," I croaked. I meant to whisper, but I got the pitch wrong. It's strange how quickly you forget. In a film, she would have looked into my eyes. A potent connection would have been forged, defying convention and credence. But she didn't falter in her exit. It's hard to say exactly when that happened. Time has lost its edges in here. What is an hour, a minute, even a day? I live by other measures. My life is determined by feeding, sleeping, the creak of a door, the thwack of a rubber sole on concrete. What does it matter when these things happen? They happen, and as long as they do, I am alive. This tomb is made of rough bricks. They smell and taste dusty. I know because I licked them just to do something new. There is no light here. I hear sounds, but from a distance, like shouts made unintelligible by a beachside breeze. Birds sometimes, dogs barking, raised voices gruff and male. I have my blanket, the mat, and a bucket to shit in. At first I was on it for hours, but my bowels have adjusted to this unlife. They have turned sluggish, like me. In the early days, or maybe hours, I shouted, banged the doors, screamed, and made that one attempt to escape. How long did that impulse, that ridiculous hope last? Maybe a few days. My mother always said I had life too easy. I won't deny it. At least I wouldn't have. Maybe all that good karma, the genes that gave me green eyes twinned with black Irish cheekbones, those no-effort good grades, the sly smiles from fresh-skinned, naughty-eyed girls, the easy camaraderie with blustering boys, was being totted up and entered somewhere into life's ledger. Someone has decided my account is in the red and that it's time for me to pay the bill. It's as sensible a reason as any I can think of for winding up in a dark hut somewhere in Somalia.